Welcome back to Probe the Act on Deepstuff Radio. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy the show. Welcome back to Probe the Act on Deepstuff Radio with Emmy Hikins and a lovely singer, songwriter, musician Jeff Bond, all the way from Phoenix, Arizona, of the band Mills End. It's a great band, guys. You need to check them out. So, what are your goals with your music now?
It's all, you just want to try to be better than your last song. Mm-hmm. So, when we've done recordings, I would like to think that we've progressed and gotten a little more complex, and we've added some more elements, and just try to, challenge ourselves.
Yeah.
Do something different and do something a little more, and do something better. Try to really push ourselves as musicians and try to make it as individual as we can, so we stand out.
Yeah.
Try to make sure we have our own voice. So that's really the main goal, is just to be as good as we can be.
Sure. There's always room for improvement, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what are your sources of inspiration? I mean, what inspires you to write a song?
There's different, sometimes a lot of it is very personal.
Yeah.
Things I've gone through as a person. Also, there are, people I know, and some songs are based on that.
Mm-hmm.
Relationships and life experiences, and, going through good times and hard times.
Yeah.
Also just things I observe in the world. Sometimes they're just kind of, childhood memories, or, they can also be just, kind of a comment on the social climate. Sometimes, we have songs that are written about people, facing hardships of not being able to work, or being poor, and,
yeah.
And having to face those daily challenges. So, and how they deal with stress. So those are just kind of all the things. It's just when something affects you.
Yeah.
Either internally or externally. It's like, that's really kind of what I, try to write about.
Wow, that's deep, innit? It's got to come from somewhere deep.
Yes.
True. So, how would you describe the very first step to making a new song for you?
I kind of sometimes I go and I have a lyric idea, and I'll just jot down something, just to have it, and then but usually it's kind of, I'm noodling around on the guitar, and I kind of start getting a riff I like, and just to kind of see if I can put together some, a verse and a chorus, and then I try to work a harmony to it, and then try to make the lyrics fit.
Mm-hmm.
So usually it starts with the riff. In other instances, we've also had where somebody else has brought in a riff, and I kind of go through lyrics and see if I can find something that fits. And then we start putting it together that way. So, but yeah, I would say the guitar riff is usually where it starts.
Right. Oh, brilliant. Okay. Everyone's got obstacles in life. How would you describe the biggest obstacle that you've managed to overcome solely with regards to your music?
Well, I think that the interest, I've been doing this for a long time, and,
yeah.
and we're, I think it's just interesting because we're a little bit older than a lot of the bands around Phoenix.
Yeah.
And I think when you're doing original music, it's, people kind of go, oh, they're just kind of old guys, doing this and not really that serious, and we are very serious. We're just as serious as anybody. So kind of overcoming that kind of stereotype.
Yeah.
And showing people that, just because you're a little bit older, you're still just as serious about songwriting and performing as anybody else. Mm. So I would say that's probably the biggest obstacle. Yeah,
well, you've managed to overcome it. I mean, experience, you can't buy it, can you?
No, and it's, it's to me, it's like if you deliver the songs, it really doesn't matter. Age does not matter. That's really
it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Yeah.
So.
True.
And then obviously there's the obstacle of, we all have jobs and families.
Yeah.
trying to balance everything. It's it's always a challenge. So.
It is. I can imagine. Yeah. So this is the point where you get to give shout out to anybody at all. Go for it.
I'd just like to shout out to Mike Eckert and Jeff Butstein and Keith Carrillo, and they are the guys in the band, and they're great. They're my brothers, and I love them, and my family here in the States, wife and kids, they're great. And also we just started working with Lisa Wheely, who's a PR person in town, Mountain Music Promotions.
Yeah.
And she's doing great with us, and and just and shout out to everybody in Phoenix.
Brilliant. It's been lovely having you on the show today, Jeff Bomb, all the way from Phoenix, Arizona. And my regards to your band members and everybody in your fans, your city, and it's been lovely having this chat with you, and thanks for coming on my show, Throw the Out and Deepstuff.
No problem. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate
You're welcome. So I've been Emmy Hikins, and you've been listening to Probe the Act on Deepstuff Radio. Have a lovely week now.